Things are not so great in the Santa Cruz world. There is what some people would call a design flaw with the front of the vehicle's bumper. More so, its ability to let road debris through and smack into the vehicle's radiator, causing overheating and even leaving a few motorists stranded. Hyundai says this is a nature-born issue and will not be covered under its warranty. So for this video, I'm going to be attempting some vehicle armor, and more importantly, some peace of mind. So this has been such a big problem for some people that even my friend, who is a Hyundai tech, reached out to me saying they were getting these in the shop for rocks through the radiator. And knock on wood, with 40,000 miles on it, off-road, on-road, and overlanding, I have yet to have this issue. But I am going to take her advice and the advice of people online and get this screen installed. So there's a couple methods out there and a couple different items that you can use when it comes to protecting your lower radiator. So there is a member in the Santa Cruz community who does make pre-cut screens that are already set to shape, that are easy to install, but there is a cost to them. I will have those linked down below if that was the option that you would like. But if you're like me and on a budget, there is a bunch of different alternatives that you can do. So of course I found this on Amazon for the low price of $12. $12 is a great price to pay for your peace of mind. This right here is a professional car grill mesh, and that is the fancy words for saying the same material that they put on your gutters to keep the leaves out. Of course, this is quite a bit of material, and this will also be linked in the comments if you guys would also like to purchase this. And it is wound pretty tight in that box, so it does take a little effort to get it all straight. So there are two locations when it comes to mounting your mesh to protect your radiator. And the first one obviously is right up front, and you will have to cut these to shape, but it does change the look front of your car a little bit. If you like that, cool, well done. If not, the second option is getting it tucked in behind. I'm gonna try to show you guys both those options. But the first thing is cutting your new mesh grill to shape. You only really need a few tools to help make this job a success. Obviously, a marker, scissors, a razor, but the important thing is this right here. These are tin snips, and they are designed to cut metal and will make short work of shaping your screen. But if you want this piece to look perfect, get yourself a piece of cardboard. We're gonna go ahead and cut a little demo and cut yourself out a template of what the grill is gonna look like. And then, once you have your cardboard template, then it comes to cutting your screen up and getting it fitted. The last piece of things you're gonna need are just a few zip ties, and everybody is zip tying this to the current grill right in here, and that is all the attachment points that you're going to need. That is our rough template. So I'm going to take this and that screen, and I'm going to cut a little bit bigger on the screen, because you can always cut the screen to fit a little bit better. The other member in the Santa Cruz community who makes these plates has a bigger honeycomb design for it, so that's another option. But half the members out there are actually putting this behind the grill to not change the looks. I'm not sure which side I'm going to put it on just yet, but we'll get the screen cut, and then all you have to do is zip tie it in several places to this actual grill, and you're good to go. That's pretty cut to shape. And you can spend as much time as you want making this fit exactly perfectly. See, I got that tucked in there so it's not looking so bad. It is not perfect, but the point is to defend the radiator. And the next point would be to take several zip ties and secure it to the existing grill. That way it won't go anywhere and it looks pretty good. If you like this look, you could definitely add a few more zip ties and be done with it. But if you still wanted the protection and like the vehicle's original look, we will be moving to secure the screen behind the bumper. The front bumper is easy enough to remove with a few 10mm bolts and a few of these push button retainers. The problem comes when it's time to pop the flares free. On a normal flare, you can just give it a tug and the flare comes free. But I added the fender flare kit, which uses 3M double-sided tape to also adhere them to the bumper. Since I do not want to replace the tape or even try to clean all that up, I will be going from the bottom, which has just enough workspace to get the job done. This method may end up scratching your hands up quite a bit, so I would recommend the bumper removal for this. But you can also remove the bottom panel completely to give yourself more room to work and better visibility. I would recommend figuring out where you want to secure the zip ties and pre-starting them, as the limited workspace can be a little tedious to work with. Also, if you're set on mounting the screen in the rear of the bumper, you don't have to cut the panel as aggressively, saving a lot more material to have that extra protection and erase all the gaps. I would also say, try using smaller zip ties than what I did with this specific screen. These worked alright, but were kind of a pain to get through these holes in the screen. And that's going to be a wrap on this video. I hope you guys found it interesting. I hope you found it useful. As always, please hit that like and subscribe button because it really helps us out and helps us bring more content to you guys. There will be other Santa Cruz videos, overlanding, off-road videos thrown about for you guys to check out. But that's all I got for you guys, so we'll catch you in the next video.